Something she won't do. Thinking it's better to just stay in this lane. If we don't change, then what are we gonna do? I can't refrain from living under the same drum. And this change is all for the love of you. And it's more than just what we're supposed to do. Time's in front of us, looking so wondrous. And then it came, things changed. 1, 2, 1, 2. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. This is The Prophecy, T.R.A.C. Yo, track out just live in the mix this Friday. Here, give you nothing but the new. And we gonna set it off with this one right here, featuring myself, Seba, my man Sapel. This is called Change. See y'all in a bit. Let's go.
Some people think will remain the same, while others say you can only count on change. For the worse, for the better, only words never matter. Hold on to your heart, and hold on to your soul. Yeah.
Done seen a whole lot of things along the roads that's exposed to conquerings. From trying to grasp but nothing to happen, all the things. Even the smallest of issues turn into monster things. Just from difficult travels to unravelings. A world turns kinda pretty with all the Saturn rings. Till you're up close and see how rocky it is, hiding all your issues inside when you just need to live. She said change is something she won't do. Thinking it's better to just stay in this way. If we don't change, then what are we gonna do? I can't refrain from living under the same drum. And this change is all for the love of you. And it's more than just what I'm supposed to do. Time's in front of us, looking so wondrous. And then it came, and then it came.
Some say we're lost, others found our path. Through the common storm, we keep on going. No matter the start, you'll find your goal. For life twists and turns, so you swear to burn. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, just don't love. Brothers and sisters, just don't love. Brothers and sisters, just don't love. Yeah, once again, T.R.A.C, your trackologist. This is The Prophecy.
Still out and about, still running around the other side of the world, dropping new things. And I got a whole lot to talk about during these 2 hours. But let's get into the next joint. This is something new from Angry. This is called Urban Days.
every time I witness you in pain. The wounds that bleed out in shame. I'm calling, calling, calling out your name. Your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. One day I was chilling with a friend, the next I was bent over from the pain. Niggas passed down the line, waiting for the next star to rise. I'm doing my best to outcome mine, and not let these addictive patterns survive. Seeing you fucked up your mind, seeing you slow decline, it brings tears straight to my eyes, and I break down every time. Seeing you fucked up your mind, seeing you slow decline, it brings tears to my eyes, and I break down every time. And I break down, and I break down, and I break down, and I break down, and I break down every time. Oh, and I break down, and I break down, and I break down, and I break down, and I break down every time. And I break down. Seeing you fucked out your mind, seeing you slow decline, brings tears straight to my eyes, and I break down, and I break down every time.
Yeah, and that last one was called Calling Out Your Name by K-Dubs and Sahala. And we move right into the next new mystific tune called Sapphire Blues here on The Prophecy. Yeah! Once again, this tune right here, it's called Sapphire Blues by my man Mystific. Big up to Mystific, putting in some work. Tune on the creep and it's called Around the Sun from my man Larry Gone. I want y'all to pay attention here in the prophecy. We'll get some talking in a little bit, but I want y'all to just vibe out with me on this liquid vibe. Let's go. Yes, yes. Tune right now currently rotating is the new BC. This one's called Nobody But You. Out on Sun and Bass Records, I believe. More to talk about. We'll talk about Sun and Bass. It's a lovely year right now in 2025. This is the prophecy once again. Let's go. Creeping right now is something new for my homies right here. In Camargo and Impression did an EP coming up soon. This record right here is called Nothing Wrong. Big love to the homies for putting in that work. Please check out the EP. Alright, let's get back to the bounce. This is The Prophecy. Yeah. Loving the vibe right now. Loving the vibe I'm bringing. You know, DJing is becoming a nice, fun thing to do. Tune right now in current rotation is another dope tandem, Alpha Rhythm, Marble Elephant. Shout outs to both of y'all. This one's called By My Side. Keeping it nice and liquidy and jazzy for my peoples. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Feeling of that old drum and bass blues. This one here is called Terrible by Inch M. Shouts to Inch M. And there's a lot of people going through a little bit of the blues after the whole Sunday bass. I thought I saw a good percentage of a lot of Toronto heads, a lot of Calgary heads, Alberta heads, you know. All in my lovely place, that lovely festival called Sunday Bass, and it was such an amazing time. I'll go into more detail later, but wow. Good to see everybody, and shouts to my stateside family as well. New York City was there, LA was there, DMV was there, the DMV was there, so big love to y'all. Let's get back to the vibe. Tune on to come in, something really creative from a fella named Dynamic Stab. I want y'all to check this out real quick and come back and talk about it. The Prophecy.
Fuck my
And as always, giving you nothing but the fresh and new and the vibey and the classic. This is the Prophecy. This tune right here is from a fella named Dynamic Stab, and the song is called San Francisco. I'm guessing he's from San Francisco. I hear a lot of Bay Area influences on this record, and I was like, ooh, this is really nice. So go check out Dynamic Stab. The EP is called San Francisco. And big salute. All right, let's get back into the vibe. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Yes. Still in control of that uncontrollable feeling from the sound of music. Tune on the flex side is something new from Tesla called The Music. And tune on the creeping is something new from Flow Control called Immerse. Pay attention. yes. Still rolling and still vibing real properly here in the Prophecy, T.R.A.C. Still on location. Last few tunes you heard, real quick. Joint called Keep Running from Makers and Sonic Art off the Keep Running EP. The tune that just ended is called Vivid Blur by Scream Arts. Dope project right there. And right now we're gonna get into some new London Electricity and Danny Bird. Echoes in the Dance. Big love to both of those legends. Let's get it in, y'all. Happy Friday, The Prophecy. Rah! And the tune right now on the loom, new Tokyo Pros in the building right here. Woo! This one here is called Klondike featuring Singer. Let's get it. Yeah, big up to Tokyo Pros. This one here is called Klondike once again. Taking me back to the old Son of Bass vibes. This year was pretty much a very high-end, balanced year of music. Music was everywhere, in fact. A lot of good vibes, a lot of dope DJs. I got my favorites. You know what I mean? I rocked with some of y'all favorites. Did some amazing sets with, it's just, you go there and you go there to enjoy yourself, and you will enjoy yourself, especially if you're a jungle. So big love to Son and Bass, big up to Czar, we did a dope live set. Big ups to BC for our set, big up to the B family, Brian G, Ilmatica, me and L Side. Oh my God, there's so much you can say. And it was love all around for the week. So see what happens as we smoothly leave 25 and see what's up in 26. Can't wait to see what that's going to be about. Much love to the Son of Bass family again. And let's get back into the vibe. Tune on the creeping right now, coming from a crew called Two Turntables. Let's get into it. This is T.R.A.C. Yes. Once again, this is from a crew called Two Turntables. The record is called You Inspired Me. And it's pretty inspiring. Big up to y'all fellas for putting this one together. And we're just going to keep it rolling. We got a couple more minutes. I got a couple more goodies, obviously, before we go into the second hour. Let's bounce with this. Yes, this tune right here. It's called Quicksand. Coming from S&P Exude, featuring the lovely vocals of Rebecca G. Gray. Shouts to Becca, I haven't heard from you in a while. Good to see you in action, homegirl. Let's get back to it.
What's real and what's lies this time, when everything you say is a cover for your crimes. Believing you wears me down. I struggle, I panic, I let go. Don't know why I keep you around. Take all of my energy with you. Left standing on quicksand. You're creative, I'll give you credit. It'll swallow me whole if I let it. Want me to sink with you, you can't forget it. Believing you wears me down. I struggle, I panic, I let go. Don't know why I keep you around. Take all of my energy with you. Left standing on quicksand. You're creative, I'll give you credit. It'll swallow me whole if I let it. Want me to sink with you, you can't forget it. Want me to sink with you, you can't forget it.
And yes, running down to the last few before we get into the second hour. Last tune on the creeping is from my man Andre Sorokin. It's called On Time It's Too Late. And before it gets too late, I just want to say I see y'all on the next part of the hour. Big thank you for tuning it in. We're going to tune it out and then tune back in again. The prophecy. Let's go. T.R.A.C. 4 letters, 4 dots.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the sound of your city. Stream us anytime at www.ciut.fm.
Hope you enjoying the sets we're doing right here. Yes, T.R.A.C. back live in the Flex. This is The Prophecy 10 to 12 every Friday here on CIUT.FM 89.5. Let's begin this off right here. Something new from Temsa. Check this out.
All my soldiers in formation. Black Ops the operation. Got your ticket, got the location. Baseline's heavy upon rotation. Big vibes, big vibrations. Yeah. All my soldiers in formation. Black Ops the operation. Got your ticket, got the location. Baseline's heavy upon rotation. The rave is where we're stationed. Yo, what we saying? Weekend time for raving. Familiar faces, misbehaving. Week-long cravings. It's dusk, the mood anticipation. Got the essentials, couple of crates in. Decks on, vibe strong, tunes are blazing. Knock on the door, foot to the floor, let your mates in. The usual one's a little bit wasted. Easy, bro. It's fine, he's a specialist at maintaining. What you say? Warm embraces. Fresh air ones won't be lasting long time to put them through their paces. Warehouse tonight, no airs and graces. Lineup can't get better, pair of aces. Banger. Room to room races, Uber app open. Down the drinks, couple of chasers. You got to count down the minutes. Ready for the fire, ready for the lasers. Just wanna get there now, mate. All my soldiers in formation. Black Ops the operation. Got your ticket, got the location. Baseline's heavy upon rotation. Big vibes, big vibrations. All my soldiers in formation. Black Ops the operation. Got your ticket, got the location. Baseline's heavy upon rotation. The rave is where we're stationed. Pull up outside and it's raining. Feel the buzz inside, even though the queue's far and wide, it's moving pacey. Bouncers in a good mood or maybe they're just feeling lazy. Going on, mate. No 180s, thankful we're wet and wavy. Quick search down the stairs into the dance crazy. Sensory overload, feel the need to smoke. Something hazy, something tasty. You build one, mate. Calm, no longer shaky. Mouth like the Sahara, straight to the bar hasty. Parched. Rib cage vibrating, sound systems weighty. Sidewall standards looking shady. Stay away from them. Off to the front by the bass bins, moving bravely. Now we're raving, now we're raving. Can't stop moving, left, right shaking. Tomorrow you'll be aching. But what time is it? All my soldiers in formation. Got your ticket, got the location. All my soldiers in formation. Got your ticket, got the location. The rave is where we're stationed.
Yes. Once again, this is the new one from Temsa. Formation out on Soul Vent, shouts to Soul Vent and everything we do. I got a couple of Soul Vent records drop on here. Y'all check out. Meantime, tune on the creep and something new from the inside, man.
Sensory overload.
It's called Sensory Overload. Check this out. Let me get you guys updated on what's going on here in Toronto right now. Tonight is the Pump Up the Jam event thrown by the Prophecy crew. Featuring Mud, shouts to Mud. Mud, we gotta link up sometime. Shouts to Remedy, Agent 137 from New York City in town. Serenome, Bandit MC, salute my brother. Mr. Brown, of course, Mr. Brown. Michelle and Janet Greenstone. The special guest Paul Dale Funk. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm missing this. That's going down tonight at the 3 Room Warehouse. And say hi to everybody when you get there while I'm out on location still. Just doing my thing, missing y'all a little bit back home. And when I get back, you know, we're gonna get right back to where we left off, have some fun. Meantime, let's bounce to this Prophecy. Yeah. Just rolling it out real properly here on the Prophecy. This is the Dope Animal remix, in rare form remix, of Pretty Green Eyes that Green Deep and Charlie Saunderson did. Big remix right here. Big up to those fellas. Tune on the creep in as we celebrate 10 years of Solvent. This is the Hoax remix of Without You from Paul and Bryce. Check this out. Something new. The Prophecy. Back-to-back effort right here from Dope Ammo. This one here's the Dope Ammo remix with HP of Rewind featuring Soli. Let's get it.
Wanna go back when you showed me the light. You feel like I know but I'm lost in the fight. Wanna go back and die, never feel this love. So tell me what's what. I ain't lost, but I might lose the plot. I wanna go back when you showed me the light. You don't play like I know, but I'm lost in the fight. Fight, 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 fight. Play like I know, but I'm lost in the fight. Ice on ice, I'm waiting for the drop.
Trying to pick up the energy on this Friday, cause it is Friday, right? TGIF. A little bit more noise coming in. Check out this next flex right here from Khalil. It's called Strong. Cause we got them strong vibes here at the Prophecy. Happy Friday, y'all. Toronto. Internet world, let's get it.
Been so long since I'm back. So strong, yeah. I know I could really trust you. Do no wrong, can't do wrong, yeah. So long since I'm back. So strong, yeah. I know I could really trust you. Can't do wrong, yeah. Been so long since I'm long, 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 since I'm back.
Tell them boy them have to come and run to the keep and I run to the street and I run to the beat and the beat and the beat while the girl them asleep. Yeah, I mean everybody see now. The girl them want to wine and up them a dance. So girl them have to come around and smoke it like a blunt. Me and them a roll up in the street like baby blunt. Come in they can make 'em from in happy let the gun go. Them what be wine and up them a down.
Yes, taking you over to Mustard Recordings, Mustard Music. This one here is from Guy, or is it Guy? I think it's Guy. This one's called People. Oh, shouts to the bangers. Coming in with some bangers. Hold tight, y'all. Friday family.
heavy music. A bit more power, you know, just want to dance.
Woo! It's been hot in here. Yes, playing for the heads right now. All the rollers, them dope rollers. Last few tunes you heard in rotation. First one was called Get Up by Serpent. Shouts to Serpent, what a record. New Pneumatics, tone called High Roller. Shouts to re-recordings. Tune after that was a tune from Unglued and Asiatics called The Firewater. And right now what you're listening to is a tune from Deeper Connection off the Orange Blues EP. This one here is called Phony Times. Ooh, we touching on the times, but we're making sure it's funky still. Let's get back into the bounce. Happy Friday, The Prophecy. Your joy. Trackologist. Yeah.
Socrates, I bring that moral spin. Every bar I give the run around, planting hope instead of seeds of doubt. A long time ago I made the vow, reveal my deepness, I'm bleeding out.
Don't know what you're thinking now. I won't stop till I reach my dreams.
Yes, Vision OB. This one is also off the 10 Years of Solvent right here. This one is the remix, the inmost remix of Bleeding Out, featuring Zero T and Aaliyah Spirit. Happy 10 Years of Solvent. Big salute, y'all. Loving the EP. Go check the compilation when it drops. Amazing vibes. And big up to Vision OB, man. We had a lot of fun dancing on stage, you know, just doing us. You know how we go. MC's been doing MC things.
Open wounds exposed without status, taking breaks, no hiatus. Might write in organized chaos, words immortal spoken in a seance. Daily channeling my demons. The middlemen are caught sleeping. My pen on the warpath got them retreating. Secrets are never worth keeping. Hidden gems of our underworld, holding value like a precious pearl. The treasure lost unless we set sail. Shared experience, the devil's in the detail. Fleeting glimpses of true focus. Trace the origins of our primal impulses. Enamored by the sequence of the solstice. My magnum opus is perpetually on ease.
Bringing it back to my lovely, funky, liquid, soulful stick right here. This tune right here feels like it's what it's actually titled. Shouts to After City. This tune is called Panther. It feels like a panther. Real smooth, sneaky, elusive. Just getting your thing. Maybe I'm just saying a lot. Let's get back into the vibe. Props. Tune on the float right now. Proper atmospheric liquid vibes right here. Brought to you by T.R.A.C. This one is called Woodland Wardens. Off the Woodland Wardens EP. Loving it. And the tune right now coming in, something fresh. One of my picks of the week in the mix right here. Coming from Jack Maya. This one's called Shining. And it's about to shine for y'all off the Lonely Love EP. Check this out, y'all. like this record. Shout to Jacquez Maya. Wow. Take this in, y'all. Happy Friday. Yes, another one off the very creative and dope San Francisco EP by Dynamic Stab. This one's called Never Die. 2025, y'all. A lot of amazing drum and bass is still happening with a lot of genre bendings and merges. And it's coming out real funky, man. So big salute to all you artists out there. And you know I love the jazzy, soulful vibe anyway. Alright, let's get back into the music. So much, a little bit more music. I want to bounce around this genre that we love for drum and bass. Enjoy. once again, thank you for your ears on this Friday night, vibey night right here, yo. It's an amazing time. Tune that you're hearing right now on the Flex is from Creatures and Thread off the Death Threats project. It's called Tell Me. Just thought that title is hard, Death Threats, but it sounds so funky though. Every Friday, y'all, 10 to 12, 89.5 CIUT.FM. We got y'all locked. Thank y'all for listening. Let's keep it going. And this one here is the B-side from the Inspire Me two-piece I played from two turntables. This one here is called My Jazz is Jungle. Big up to those fellas, loving your vibes, liking the vibes all, for the last 2 hours. We've been rocking. Proper vibe on the last part of the night right here with a lot of jungleistic, real chill, true vibes. Enjoy y'all the prophecy with your trachologist.
Shine.
Yes, running down to the last tune. What am I doing hitting these buttons? Let me put this back into the speed I'm trying to get it to. Trying to jungle you right out into the Saturday morning with a lot of dope vibes. This tune right here is from Tommy the Cat called Speak Easy. The one previous with that lovely voice is an unknown artist, Boo. Thought y'all would have a little fun with that, you know. Really good vibes. One more tune before we close out, but enjoy this right now. Yes, running down to the last tune. Next tune coming in is from my man Invasion off the Shadow Walls EP. Tune's called Wave Beyond Stars, my last tune for the day. And I'm a wave to all you stars out there. Thank you for listening in. And we do this every Friday, 10 to 12, 89.5 FM Toronto, CIUT.FM on stream. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. I'll be back Toronto real soon. I'll keep y'all posted. Y'all see me back in them streets. Much love to the internet world. A lot of things going on. And I got a lot of shows setting up. So you'll catch me out there back in the western side of the world doing the thing. But for now, big salute, love to my Prophecy crew, and thank you for your ears. Enjoy these last few bits. I'm out of here. Salute.